Right now, 26,000 light-years from where you're sitting, a supermassive black hole is quietly holding our entire galaxy together. And it's a lot calmer than you'd expect. Astronomers call it Sagittarius A star SGRA* for short. It sits exactly at the center of the Milky Way, and it's massive, about 4 million times the mass of our Sun, all compressed into a region smaller than the orbit of Mercury. For decades, we couldn't see it directly. Dust and gas block visible light from the galactic center almost completely. What we could see was its effect stars orbiting something invisible, at speeds that made no sense unless that something was incredibly massive and incredibly small. In 2020, the Nobel Prize in Physics went to Reinhard Genzel and Andrea Ghez for tracking one particular star, called S2, as it swept past SGRA* on a tight, 28-year orbit. At its closest approach, S2 was moving at nearly 3% of the speed of light. Only an object with millions of times the Sun's mass, packed into a tiny space, could whip a star around that fast. It was, functionally, proof. Then in 2022, the Event Horizon Telescope, a network of radio dishes spanning the entire planet, working together as one Earth-sized instrument, did something remarkable. It photographed the black hole itself. Not the black hole exactly, since no light escapes it, but the glowing ring of superheated gas swirling just outside its boundary. It looked almost exactly like Einstein's equations from over a century earlier predicted it would. Here's what surprises people most: SGRA* isn't devouring the galaxy. Black holes don't roam around vacuuming up everything nearby, they behave like any other massive object gravitationally. Stars orbit it the same way planets orbit our Sun, in stable paths, for millions of years without incident. Only objects that stray unusually close ever get pulled in, and most of the galactic center's stars simply never do. We are 26,000 light-years away, on a stable orbit of our own, with essentially zero risk. What we don't fully understand yet is how SGRA* got so big, or exactly how it's shaped the galaxy around it over billions of years. Nearly every large galaxy we've observed has a supermassive black hole at its center. It may be a required ingredient for a galaxy to form the way ours did, not just a passenger riding along. So next time you look up and can't even see the galactic center through the dust, remember there's a monster of gravity sitting there, quietly keeping 400 billion stars in order, including the one we orbit. Subscribe for more things hiding in plain sight, right at the heart of everything. Not dangerous, quietly holding together.